I am opening this image into Photoshop to begin editing it, to create the image for our magazine advert. We've used Photoshop as the editing software for the Digipack and advert, as it allows you to be very accurate about your edits. There is no set guide to what you can and can't do with Photoshop. There is a tool to fit every need to help us create some successful and mature edits to fit the theme of our work. Image, adjustments, curves. Here I am adjusting the curves of the image on all three of the colour channels to make the colours and tones in the image more noticeable for our overall 50s theme. Image, adjustment, brightness and contrast. I am now adjusting the brightness and contrast of the image to make it sharper and darkened in areas so it appears more refined. The next stage is to now add layers of colour to help create a retro-styled image to make it have a dated look of exposure over it. Adding a new layer, I have then selected a large size brush with 0% hardness. I have then selected red to apply as the first colour. Once I have applied the colour to appropriate areas, I have then selected the colour dodge option so the colour is more translucent to help this look more appropriate. I am going to adjust the opacity. This makes the colour more subtle. I am now going to repeat this process with an orange saturation. Next, I have added a new layer and applied a brush of white saturation over the white shirt of the model, in this case the artist Jenny. I have then selected overlay so it enhances the colour of her top, making it more crisp and appealing to draw the audience's attention to her and not be focused on the rest of the prop use in the image.
I'm going to show the stages of editing to add a moving sequence into our video. The first step is to open the clip I am going to use, then I will copy this clip to the number I wish for it to be repeated. The next thing I will do is to resize the clips to make sure they all have the same dimensions. I will do this by double clicking on the clip and selecting motion, adjusting the scale and the center point to each one to make sure they are equal. And then I will move them to the designated area to show how they will be shown on the screen. I will now be adding a motion path to the clips to apply the movement to them. I did this by adding a keyframe at the start of the clip, then adjusting the ratios and applying another keyframe at the end of the clip to secure the movement. This is repeated for each clip, however the ratios are different each time to ensure equal spacing between each of the clips so there is no overlapping occurs within the motion path. I then adjusted the height and width of each clip to get the positions as accurate as possible to stop any jumping between the scenes in the video.